Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to create a website based on Servlet technology. Okay, so in this application we need some classes, some files. Okay, first we will discuss the file. You see here, the first we need index.html file for login. Okay, and my connection class for database connection. You know, we have already done this in chapter 3 many times. My connection class, same class we will use. Okay, then this is first servlet class. We will take the information username password from the user by using this class. Then corona server, this is second class which give the details of the coronavirus affected countries and number of death cases and number of cases. Login validation class, this class we will use to validate whether the user is present in database or no. Okay, then web.xml, this file is used for deployment purpose. Okay, note, please see this, you should have two table, login and corona in database. Okay, table name is login and corona in database with the name of database servlet demo, with the name of database servlet demo. Okay, now see here, this is index.html file. Okay, first file. In this one, HTML head title, this is title coronavirus detail. Okay, meta chat, cat set, you know very well, this is HTML. Okay, here be careful, form, action, first servlet, this is your first servlet. Okay, name, you should write the name, meaning when you log in it will go to this one by using the post method. Okay, the login page will go to first servlet by using the post method. Here input type text, name, user. Okay, you know very well this one, HTML. Password, input type password, name, user pass. Okay, then one button, values, login, input type, submit, value, login. Close this. Now my connection.java, this you know, import java.sql for this is the package. We need to interfaces and classes from this package, right? Then this is the name of the class, my connection. Okay, connection con reference, which is of static type. We discussed this one, right? This is the method get connection, which is of return type is connection. Okay, it returns connection object. This is driver manager dot get connection. JDBC you can access this. My database is here. This is the URL of my database. Okay, so you see database name servlet demo. I told you in the first slide, servlet demo dot access db. Okay, you have to create database with this name. Maafi lazim this, but okay, any name, but you should remember. Okay, then okay, it should have two table, login and corona. Right? Close the try, close the catch, return the con. Okay, now this is for second one. You see, this is for servlet, import java.io, import java x.servlet request dispatcher. This is very important. This is what this request dispatcher interface do is it takes the request from the sender, okay, from the client, okay, and it forward it to any resources, other resources. Okay, it takes the request and forward it to the resources. In our example, so username, you give some username. That username it take from the user and forward it to the next servlet. Okay, we will see this. Then another package, another class, servlet exception. Then you see HTTP servlet. This we inherit this class. This is our super class. We will use this class. This mojud in HTTP and this is mojud in servlet package. Okay. Next, these are the interfaces: HTTP servlet request, HTTP servlet response, okay, which is in the package HTTP. Next, this is our class for servlet extends HTTP servlet. Now here you see we are using do post method. In that one, HTTP servlet request, HTTP servlet response, right, which throws two exceptions. Okay, one is the servlet exception and another one is IO exception. Okay, I explained many things in the last session on the blackboard on this one. Okay, see, with this response object, response dot set content type, I am mentioning here text or HTML, what I am expecting from the user, and sending to the user. Okay, now with response get writer, I am getting the object of print writer here. Okay, you see request dot get parameter, request whatever the sender client send, like username, I am taking that and putting into a variable n. Then same password I am putting in p. Okay, next, see, if login validation, login validation is a class, okay, which is having static method validate, okay, which is having two parameters n and p. This n and p we have taken from here, you see, n and p, right? Now after that, you see I am using request dispatcher, rd request dispatcher, request dot get request dispatcher to welcome servlet, to, actually it is not welcome servlet, it is corona servlet. Okay, I will change. Now rd dot request dispatcher dot forward request and response, whatever the request and response you are getting from the user, it is forwarded to the welcome servlet. Here it is corona servlet. Okay, close this. Now order println, suppose if it is validate is true, we will go to the next page, otherwise sorry username password error. Last class I show you welcome servlet. Okay, that one, actually it should be corona. In this case I will make change. Okay, if it is true it will go to here, otherwise sorry username password error. Okay, then you see the request dispatcher request here we create request dispatcher, okay, object again, and we are request dot get request dispatcher index.html, again we are getting the login file. Okay, again we are getting the login, get request dispatcher, get this one. Okay, so here you are forwarding, okay, request dispatch you are forwarding to welcome, and here you are getting the HTML file. Okay, same login file. Now request dispatcher include request and response, you see here you are forwarding here, okay, the information, and here you are putting here itself. Okay, so in output you are getting this message, okay, along with the index.html information. Okay, close the print writer. Login validation, here you see this is the class login validation, which we need database, okay, connection. You see public class login validation. In this one, this is the validate boolean type, it returns true or false value, and which is of type static. Okay, these are the two parameters, name and password. Okay, n and p, you remember there. This is now basically it is false. Then in the try, my connection dot get connection, you know very well. Okay, after that you don't need this one, totally you don't need this one, this is enough. Okay, this is enough, my connection dot get connection, no need for this, no need for this two line. Now you see select all from login where username is equals to question mark and password is equals to question mark. Okay, take from user. Okay, taking the value from user, set 1 is equals to name and set 2 is equals to password. Here whatever the user put, here it comes the first one, here it comes the second. Then execute query, next. Okay, then catch return status. If it is true, okay, it will forward, the first servlet will forward this request to welcome, or you can say Corona servlet. Otherwise it will give the message and again back the index.html. Corona servlet. Okay, this is Corona servlet. Here you see welcome. Actually it should be Corona servlet. I will change this now. Okay, then here you see response set content same like servlet. Okay, say first servlet. Here you see username, request.get parameter username. Okay, welcome, out.print name, it prints the name. Okay, here you use the try in this one for database connection. Select all from Corona, this is table. Okay, then out.print table width 50%, border 1, you know this is HTML. Okay, go through this caption, Corona case worldwide, meaning it will give the caption on the table with this. Okay, execute query. After that, this is same, this is same like chapter 3. You have done assignment on this one. Okay, now result set metadata, result set, you know result set. Now result set metadata, this is an interface which give you the heading of the table, heading, you know, in serial number and country and depth and number of cases, like heading of the table. Okay, with this get metadata, it gives the heading of the table. You see result set metadata dot get column count, how many columns in that particular table. Okay, after that you are if int I is equals to 1, I is less than total, total is number of count. Okay, I plus plus. Here you see table heading, you know HTML. Okay, result set metadata dot get column name first. Okay, I first 1. Okay, likewise it will do till total number, like in our case 4. Okay, serial number, country, depth, number of cases and depth. Okay, then close. See, whenever we have Java, we are writing the Java. Whenever we want HTML, we put in the code. You see here. Okay, table row, table header, table row. Okay, then here the result. While rs.next, you know very well rs.next what happens. Out.println, this is Java. Then again, whenever HTML we need, we put this in double quote. Table row, table data, plus again Java. rs.getInt, this is serial number 1, column 1. Okay, this is column 2, rs.string, because it is a string, their country name. Then third rs.int, because this is number of death cases or number of cases in the country. Okay, it is integer value. Then rs.getInt, fourth. Okay, it will print. Okay, out.println, table close, out. Okay, this is again Java, catch. Okay, this is HTML XML file. Okay, first servlet, close the servlet mapping. Here Corona servlet, close. Okay, mapping. When it calls first servlet, on the URL pattern, it should it go to this servlet name here, servlet name, and call the first servlet. Okay, same like this here. When on URL, when we call this, actually it maps with this. Here it go to the servlet name and call the servlet class. Okay, this is close. Okay, now we will see this one. We will run this one. Okay, before that, please see this. We have database servlet demo. Okay, in that one there are 2 tables, login, Sohail, username, password. Okay, and Corona, this is serial number, country, cases, number of cases, and depth. Okay, this this information we have, right? Let us create the project. Java web application. Next, what name? Corona, project Corona, cases worldwide. Okay, project Corona cases worldwide. Any name you can give. Mafilas in this one. Okay, this Glassfish server I am using, you see here. Okay, I explain you name many server we have, like Tomcat, WebLogic. Glassfish is default by NetBeans, better you go for this one. Then we are not using any framework, just say finish. Okay, now where project where is your project Corona. Project see project coronavirus. Okay, this is your project. Okay, in this one. Okay, now what you have to do, be careful here. You see, this is since we use Java web, by default it creates this web page, web-inf. In this we don't have web.xml, we have to create web.xml. This is by default it creates index.html. This is default package. This is okay, library. Remember to put the jar files in the library, jar file, like same like chapter 3 GUI components. Okay, we are putting this one. Okay, now okay, this you are getting this one. Okay, index.html, here you need to put something. Okay, here I will take from this one, index.html, this file. Okay, or else I will take this one. Okay, this value, control C, control V. Okay, this is your index.html. Okay, then what we need, okay, let us this one, then go for your default package. In the default package you need my connection, simply Java class. Okay, Java class. Okay, write down name my connection. Okay, my connection, you are getting my connection. Okay, now I will upload this PDF PPT on the Blackboard. Okay, you can find this one. Copy, control. Okay, this is driver manager.get connection. This is your URL, Servlet demo. Okay, database name. Okay, in this database there are two tables. One is login, another one is corona, right? next we need servlet. Be careful here. In the default, I'm creating one new servlet. Be careful, servlet. Okay, here I'm writing first servlet. Okay, say next. Okay, here add information to deployment descriptor. When you choose this, okay, checkbox, it creates web.xml file in this one. Okay, with the servlet name first servlet and URL first servlet. I explained you this one in the first class that you can make change. Okay, like panda, hyperpanda, you can give the URL name. It shows on URL that name, but actually inside the name of the class is first servlet. Okay, with this mapping it will map. Then say finish. Okay, this by default you are getting this one. Now first servlet, let us I take this one, first servlet, my connection, first servlet. Okay, Control C, Control V. Okay, be careful, this class in 2 slides. Okay, Control C, copy, Control V, paste. Okay, now for servlet, extending HTTP servlet, right? Here user and password value are putting in N and P. Okay, login validation dot validate, you are calling this method, putting this value here. If this is true, you are getting true. If this method returns true value, your information will go to corona, right? Corona servlet, right? Otherwise again index.html. Okay, here also I will change. Where is that? Here. This is yesterday's example. Welcome server, right? Corona. Save. Okay, then this is finished. It is C, login validation. Okay, now we have to create login validation. Okay, login validation, new, simply class, not servlet class. See, there are two things here. One is simple class, another one is servlet class. Be careful. Okay, login validation, this is the name of the validation. Okay, finish this. Here login validation, let us take login validation from here. We don't need this one. Okay, okay, this is login validation. Copy this and put it here. Control V. This is login validation class. Okay, select all from login, where username and equals to question mark, password equals to question mark, right? These are the values, name and password. Okay, first is one and second one is the first one is the name and second one is the password. Then we are executing this value we are getting from this method. Okay, right? Now you see here how well it shows login validation, right? Now it is khalas, right? Save this information. Then one more we need, that is called corona servlet, right? Then default, then say new servlet, again carefully. Okay, servlet, corona servlet, right? Corona servlet. Say next. he is asking you, do you want to add this in the deployment descriptor? Say yes, say finish. See, in the deployment descriptor, when you add it, it's automatically added here. You see, first servlet, Corona servlet, first servlet, Corona servlet, right? Okay. I explained you the structure of web.xml in the last class as well. Okay, in detail I have explained you this one, right? Now we have login validation, first servlet, connection, web.xml, right? Okay, all the files we have, index, right? What else we need? Validation, yes. Then say, go to the project, say build, okay, builds var file inside, okay, then say run. You see here, it's username, Sohail, wrong, it shows wrong, right? SOHAIL and SOHAIL password. Servlet context, Servlet at page. Why this one? Let us check here. Corona. Yes, here I didn't add the code. I have to take the code from here. Corona servlet. Okay. Control C. Control V. It is not welcome, it is Corona. Okay. Corona. So, right. Here also I will change. You don't have to change in the PPT. I have already changed here. I will upload this. Okay. Now, after this, I will upload. Okay. Corona. It is in 2 slides. Please carefully. You see, this is a user. It is taking from the first servlet by using request dispatcher. Okay, and printing the username here. Here is the table row. Okay, values. Okay, something. Corona, it is in 3. Okay, so here I will do one thing. I will roll back here. Try first. Control C. Okay, and the third one. Okay, Control V. See what is happening here. This is the value you are taking from the user and saying welcome like username. Okay, here the connection, here getting the value from Corona table, then here setting the property of the table, options. Okay, here result set metadata, which is used for getting the column information. Okay, column to number of columns, and then here okay, you are setting here, you see, in the table header you are setting column name 1, 2, 3, 4. In our case there are 4 columns. Okay, with this you are setting the column names, and here first serial number is int 1. This is the column name, column number. Okay, column number, or either you can give the column name as well, either of these two method. Okay, here string, second one is the country, third one is the cases, number of cases corona, and fourth one is the death. Okay, then here closing the table, catch, right? And then say save. Okay, here again use clear and build again. Okay, refresh, continue. What is, I will do one thing. Go for this. Okay, build, then run. Here you see Sohail, Sohail. This is, you see, corona cases worldwide, serial number, country, cases, death. Okay, right? Okay, this is your result. Welcome Sohail. This is from the user. Because of request dispatcher, it is coming. Okay, from the Servlet 1 to Servlet 2, Corona Servlet. Okay, this is all about your simple website using Servlet technology. Okay, login and getting the information from the database. Okay.